Hello and welcome to this review featuring Ogar, a tier 9 premium medium tank that is featured in the newest tiered loot boxes. This tank is basically a CS-63 at tier 9. It has turbo mechanics, very nice DPM, a troll turret, troll hull armor that will bounce shots occasionally. The point I'm trying to make is, if you like the CS-63, you will like this tank, but if you don't, you won't. The things you are giving up for this tank to be on tier 9 is basically the alpha damage, but everything else is just as good or sometimes even better. I think the accuracy especially is better than on the CS-63. And now that I look at it, I was actually right. The accuracy and aim time are better, the dispersion values are worse, but that's not such a bit of a trade-off actually. You just put a verstep on this tank. Talking about verstebs, well, let's see. I use vents, rammer and verstebs on my main loadout. I also take a hefty amount of gold rounds on this sweaty loadout and then divide equally rounds between AP and APCR in my normal loadout. My second setup consists of vents, CVS and low noise exhaust. I use this setup on maps such as Malinovka, Prokhorovka, Fisherman's Bay and Highway, maps where you can actually do a lot of spotting with medium tank, especially when there are no light tanks. Talking about this tank, the armor is actually pretty troll. As you can see, the upper part of the turret and the upper hull, except for the driver's hatch I think, they are all auto ricochets. I play this tank in a similar way I play my CS-63. I rush into advanced positions that can dominate the game. On this map, the monastery is such a position, especially from this side. You can dominate the game. You have shots to the right, to the left. The enemy tanks will try to come after you, and as you can see, this tank has amazing DPM. Right now I have almost 3.4k DPM, and it could have been boosted by Adrenaline Rush, Second Chance. I mean, this is a tank you definitely don't want to be sitting in front of. This is another example. This cool Progetto and Vipera are just sitting in front of me, waiting to get shot. I don't know. I really have no idea what they were thinking, but 6.2 seconds reload is very nice. Okay, so what are the drawbacks of this tank? Maybe terrible camo? No. This tank has 15.5 base stationary camo, which is, okay, not best in class, but it is actually pretty good. It means that if you use Bond equipment, and I mean Bond vents and Bond low noise exhaust, camo, both the crew skill and the camo paint, please paint your tanks. And make a correct choice in the field mods, as well as sweat and put on a camo directive, you will actually go up to 47% camo. That means that a light tank with 500 meter view range won't be able to spot you until you are around 250 meters from them, stationary of course, not sitting in a bush. That is actually crazy. Okay, so maybe it's the turbo that's the drawback. Maybe it's the tank is slow when it's outside of turbo mode. No, I mean 50 kph forwards and 16 kph backwards, without engineering of course, or experimental turbo if you choose to take it instead of verstebs. Well, either way, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I mean, I have no turbo on my Prototipo and no turbo mode, and that's exactly what I get on it. So it's okay, it's comfy. It's not a problem. So maybe the turbo mode is not worth it. I mean, actually, it's okay. With engineer and without a turbo, you can go up to 66 kph forwards, 20 kph backwards, but no one uses turbo mode going backwards. Come on. Specific power is up to 31, and this tank weighs actually surprisingly almost 40 tons. So you can ram things for a lot of damage. Okay, so what's the actual drawback? I think the actual drawback is the alpha. 350 alpha nowadays on a tier 9, it's not much. You can be playing Vercingetorix, another lootbox tank, or any other tier 9 medium that has 390 alpha, and it's actually much comfier than 350 that this tank has. The standard penetration at 240 is not that nice either, although it's perfectly workable. Here I want to interrupt the review to send some love to the wonderful enemy arty player that blessed me with that shell. I was camping. Yes, I know. Arty prevents camping. The gold pen is 290. It's okay, it's nothing wonderful, but it's enough. I mean, E50 has 270 and it's workable, and it goes down to 235 at 500 meters, which is awful, but also workable. This tank has 270 pen at 500 meters and it's okay. You can make it work. The gun depression is a comfortable 8 degrees, which is okay. Ammo count is fine as well. Nice little gimmick is the caliber of the gun, that is actually a weird 107mm that lets you overmatch some of the armor plates that 105mm guns cannot. The strange thing is, this gun has larger caliber than most of the 105mm guns that are put on mediums these days, and it has less damage. So, all in all, this is a pretty comfy tank. Like, if you like the CS-63, you are gonna love this. But if you don't like CS-63, you might not. I don't really know. It's kind of like an STB on a tier 9 as well, with a bit lower alpha, high DPM. The turret is worse than on the STB, but it can still pull off bounces. It doesn't have the irritating hydropneumatic suspension that the STB has, which is an advantage, I think. All in all, I would never gamble to get this tank or any other tank from the loot boxes, because the odds are you will gamble 1k euro and you will not get this tank or any other tier 2 tank because of the way the loot boxes are made. It's crazy, it really is. So this was a pretty nice game, I would say. Over 17 damage, 8 kills. I got blessed by RT again. Am I gonna throw it? Please don't. Oh, yes. I actually managed to win this game. Pretty nice, if I may say so myself. I would like to thank you all for watching, and if you may like and subscribe the video, it would help me out a lot. See you.